Hi Taurus, Scottish Gypsy here to do your 2026 predictions reading. I have got a bunch of oracles, I've got some tarot. We're going to do a bit of a deep dive today, see what might be, the strongest themes for the collective so that we can make the most of all the energies and planetary movements in 2026. So without further ado, we shall get on with it. Now, first of all, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I'm just trying to feel which card. I think I'm going to start, Taurus, with the energy oracle today. All right, some of you in 2026, there could be a big decision to make that might be a bit of a struggle for a lot of the collective. You might really feel like you're at a crossroads in some area of your life, Taurus, next year. Let's see. All right, so already we have the card flipping out. Nice. Taurus, I definitely feel there is a gateway or a portal of opportunity, and it's quite interesting because as I started pre-shuffling all of these oracles, it was 11:11 on the clock. Just to prove it here, Taurus, it's now 11:18. I have a lot of oracles and I meditated, so the 11:11 portal is really standing out for me now. I feel like it's going to be a year of new beginnings and doors opening for you. And this one says door to healing and happiness, personal healing and happiness. I can tell you right now that feels good. I'm a Taurus sun. I need some healing. I've had a rough 6 months with my health. And this really bodes well. There could be some strategy and planning that you might be doing at the moment, Taurus. I mean, I certainly am. I got my new diary. I'm writing out, my goals, my intentions, my focus areas for next year. Some of you might be already doing the same, making plans and strategizing how to improve your well-being, how to improve your life overall. Okay, so door to healing and happiness. I'm going to shuffle and see if another one wants to come out. And it did, indecision and strategy. I did call it, Taurus. Feels like a lot of you, there's an important decision. And for some, it could be how to heal something. So it could be a physical healing, how to improve your health and vitality. For some of you, it could be healing around an important relationship dynamic. For some of you, perhaps you even want to work in the healing field. Okay, you could be making plans, strategizing, and making decisions around that career path. You're going to know the significance of those cards coming out. What am I feeling guided to know? Let's look at some themes from spellcasting. Some of you do want to repair a relationship with the reconciliation card at the bottom of the deck, and there's really good energy available for it, Taurus. Remember, you have free will, and I feel like some of you are thinking about reconciling or healing an important relationship dynamic. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be someone in your family. It can be a friendship. But the energy is available for good, healthy relationships. All right, Taurus, your cards are speaking to me today. I love this card. I get it all the time. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, a lot of you could be thinking about making a career path change, and I did pick that up with the indecision and the strategy card and the healer of the ages. Maybe that is what you're connecting to in terms of your life purpose. Now, it doesn't mean it's your primary job, like there could be that it's something that you want to do as a hobby or something that you just feel is really your soul's work. I really feel like you're in that dream state, so you might be thinking about your future in terms of an area that you want to pursue. And for a lot of you, it is a healing path of some kind. So feel free to share in the comments. But it is a year of connecting with your life purpose. Bottom of the deck is happiness. I'm going to shuffle and see if another card wants to come out of spell casting. All right, Taurus. Anything else from this deck? Taurus. Taurus. Oh, yes. What do we have? Yeah, friendship. Nice. So a year where friendship might be a focus. Now, it could also be that there's the healing of a friendship or repairing of a relationship that's important to you. I'm definitely picking up the reconciliation vibes, the friendship vibes. And it could be reuniting with people or friends that you haven't seen for a long period. But definitely they want you to prioritize friendship. Okay, which oracle now? Let's do butterfly messages. Butterfly messages is at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is quite interesting because it's next to answered prayer. I'm going to say, Taurus, like your ancestors or your past loved ones on the other side I feel like they're conspiring, right? Like there's something that you really desire because it's an answered prayer, something you've prayed about. Butterfly messages talks about getting messages from the spirit world, the other side. Yeah, you might have asked for a sign. I definitely feel you're going to be getting it. Okay, so some of you have lost a loved one as well. Like there could be a sign, a symbol, something that happens that lets you know that they're right beside you. Okay, Taurus. What do we have? Intuition. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. Even this can be intuition. Yeah, this talks about, your gut instincts as well, your primal instincts. So really next year, lean into those. Now, I am seeing the crystal ball, healer of the ages, life purpose dream. Some of you, I'm a Taurus, okay? I'm going to be pursuing the next stage of opening up my spiritual gifts and learning something new. So some of you could be doing similar. You could be consulting a reader, a psychic. Perhaps that's why the butterfly messages and answered prayer is coming through, but you're going to know. But definitely strongly getting it's a year of trusting those hunches, your intuition. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Anything else from this deck for Taurus, please? Taurus. Okay. What do we have, Taurus? Nice. I just pulled this from my daughter, actually. She asked me to do a 2026 reading, and she got this, and she was very happy. It really bodes well for a romantic relationship, Taurus. Yes, it says 3 in unity, so it just talks about next year being a good year in terms of friendship, because you had the friendship card, coming together with other people, a lot of harmony and unity in relationships, particularly with the number 3 showing up as well. But you can see in the depiction, there's quite a romantic vibe here. So if you're single or you're wanting to repair a relationship or you're in a relationship, it's just saying that it is going to be a time where there's a really close bond between you and another person. You're really united. So very nice, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we have got the energy of be firm. I don't know if that's a conversation that you're needing to have to restore the connection or to bring something back into being united again, but let's keep going. We'll see what else. All right, Taurus. I have got here, don't be afraid to fly solo, self-reliance, but it is next to seek knowledge. Some of you might actually desire to work for yourself, start your own business, move out of home. I'm not picking up that this is about people necessarily exiting relationships, although, it's a big collective. You might decide to be single again. But for me, this is, I really feel like this is something that you want to do in terms of a career path or something like that. And they're telling you to seek knowledge and don't be afraid to fly solo. Okay, Taurus, what's going to come out of this deck? Taurus. All right, we have, seek knowledge. Okay, that's twice nice, so tattoo that on our forehead. It's a year of learning, education. Could be courses, you could go back to university, you could just be researching something here in 2026, but definitely they want you to seek knowledge. Bottom of the deck is live life to the fullest, dragonfly. And once again, there's that intuition card. Trust your intuition. Let's shuffle one more time from this deck. Taurus. Now, what I'll do, Taurus, is when I've finished the reading, I'm going to lay out all of the cards and I'll take a photo and I'll put it on my Instagram account. So if you haven't yet joined it, I encourage you to do so, the Scottish Gypsy Tarot. And that way you'll be able to reflect on the cards. Perhaps even save the video, Taurus. Is there anything else from this deck? Okay, we've got one more. Yeah, interesting. It does say enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. And even, I'm picking up this here, Taurus. Some of you, it could be that there is a healing profession or spiritual path that you want to follow. And they're encouraging you to do it. It's a year of pursuing spiritual growth. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for body, mind, and spirit. So definitely a year where Archangel Raphael, which really for me is about the heart chakra. I really see that you're going to be coming to this place of healing and happiness, Taurus, which I think we all need to hear and see right now. I'm getting a strong sense that there's one more card here, Taurus. Taurus, is there a final card from this deck? Maybe not. Taurus. Okay, I was feeling like there was. Okay, face your fears, Taurus. It's time to release the power of fear. So 2026 is about choosing faith and not fear. Not letting fear-based thinking hold you back. And it could be that you want to do something very different, a different career path, and it's about believing in yourself. And even then, look at this. Competition, summon up the courage and self-confidence, and it's next to new beginnings, begin your new life. Very nice. Okay, where are we at? What else am I feeling for Taurus? Let's get Moonology. We have got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And it's next to a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Some of you are going to start dating in 2026 or meet an important new person. Now, it can definitely be romantic with this card, because obviously that's what the words say, but the Libra energy can connect to partnerships as well. And you did have something around, it's a good time for friendship, networking, collaboration, and relationships overall. Now, because I got the personal issue reaches the resolution, it could be a health-based issue. I'm picking that up with the healer of the ages and the door to healing and happiness. And for some of you, it's healing a relationship with the reconciliation card. All right, Taurus. Your cards are very active today. What do you need to release? Emotions are running high. Think about it, Taurus. It's a 9-year at the moment as I record this, just after Christmas. And it's the year of the snake, which talks about shedding an old skin, Taurus. So as we come to the end of this year, is there anything that you need to release to set yourself up for next year, which is in fact a 1 year, and it's all about new beginnings? And you did have that card. I've lost that deck now. But yeah, so have a think about what might be blocking you, Taurus, or what it is that you're needing to release. Or who. You'll know if that's relevant. Taurus. Is there another card for Taurus? Okay, what do we have? It's time to release negativity. So for some of you, that's what it is, your mindset. And I'm going to say I've been guilty of this recently. I won't share what area of my life, but my mindset hasn't been as healthy as it often is, because I'm known for being a super optimistic person. I sometimes annoy people with my optimism, but lately it's kind of shifted gears. And I'm needing to correct that, because where thoughts go, energy flows. It's really important that we keep a high vibrational mindset, and also we stay in that energy of gratitude and appreciation. So for a lot of us, we're needing to release any negativity or even negative forces in our life, things that are pulling us down or they're becoming a weight in our life. We'll see if the devil comes out later. That can talk about anything that's toxic or needing cleansed here, Taurus. And I really feel that was the card that needed to come out, because you've got a Taurus card at the bottom of the deck, which says your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and it's next to a time for healing. You're getting a lot of repetition, Taurus. There's an area of your life that is a block, and it's needing healing. That's why you've got Jesus showing up in your reading, and door to healing and happiness. Because we all have free will. You know, we've got to take the steps. We've got to be the change that we want to see. It starts and ends with us, Taurus. If we don't like anything in our life, it's up to us to change it, to make the change, to be the change agent in our life. And I'm definitely coming to that moment of clarity that, you know, I definitely need to refocus my mindset and the way that I'm living if I want a different outcome. And perhaps some of you are too. Now, you have got the strategy card. This says practical plan. You can see there is like literally a journal and a quill. The universe is telling us to get our pen and paper out and to make plans, to take action, to take steps. All right, what am I feeling now? Let's see, we'll try and get a spiritual message from this deck. Bottom of the deck, stay the course. It says, don't panic. You're on the right path. You're just having a bumpy start. It says, learn from your experiences and keep going. You have got it next to recognize the signs from above. With the butterfly messages in that card, you definitely, your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones on the other side are trying to give you signs or synchronicities. They're trying to get your attention, Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. What might be the theme card here for Taurus? Taurus. Yeah, beautiful. I've been pulling this card a lot. And it says, don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Because I've been losing hope in a couple of areas of my life and my mindset's become negative. And I'm aware of it. And that's the first step towards creating change, is awareness. And then it's about making plans. It's about shifting the dial, doing something different to get a different result. And they're telling you to elevate and raise your standards, Taurus. To not just go, oh, well, this is as good as it will ever get, or this is all that I deserve. This is about raising the bar, realizing how precious you are, Taurus, and that you deserve the world. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it's got pray from the heart. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's desire and watch miracles unfold. Beautiful. I'm going to pull... Oh, yeah, no, they're pulling me to this. Sorry, we're getting a lot of oracles. It says make time for self-love. That's why they wanted me to see that. Last quarter moon in Libra. Some of you haven't been prioritizing yourself, or you've been hard on yourself. And, you know, I can definitely attest to that, Taurus. So make time for self-love. And I'm even hearing self-care in 2026, prioritizing your own needs. Tauruses tend to be that rock for others. So make sure that you're also prioritizing yourself first, Taurus. Is there anything from this deck, please, for Taurus? Okay, it says forgive. Full moon in Pisces, and it says leave the past behind. Powerful message, Taurus. I really feel that's also perhaps the what you're needing to release. Someone could have hurt you in the past, Taurus, and like maybe you're still harboring resentment. You might tell yourself that you're over it, but maybe you've not truly forgived or truly released what happened. They are telling you to leave the past firmly where it is, gone, over, and to open your heart to forgiveness. A lot of you, there could be an important relationship that could be reconciled, and it's up to you, Taurus, whether you do or you don't. But there is the energy for it, and I think forgiveness is so important. It doesn't mean that that person is back in your life necessarily. Is there an extra card for Taurus? Yep, there was. Release control. So perhaps some of you are trying to over control a situation or person. First quarter moon in Taurus. So we're needing to surrender and to release control, to trust the universe. So where are you holding the grip a little too tightly, Taurus, in your life? I have got in the bottom of the deck, push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. All right, let's pull an angel number, and then I'm going to get some tarot and we'll close the reading. Lots coming through today. Bottom of the deck, it says it's up to you, and isn't it ever? I kept saying that. You have free will, Taurus. It does say someone is watching over you here, and I really feel that. Butterfly messages is definitely telling me that there is, you know, some of you have got a loved one, a guide that's really looking out for you. It says, even if it seems you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, 2112, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. Okay, but I'm going to shuffle, Taurus. All right, what is the angel number for the Taurus collective? The strongest one for 2026. Taurus. Angel number for Taurus. 2020. Beautiful. And it's compassion. It says mercy. Yeah, like the universe wants you to forgive or have mercy towards someone in 2026. It says it is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it is also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pocket. So definitely, perhaps some of you are considering a different career path here. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. And we did have life purpose and dreams and healer of the ages. So yeah, you're showing up as being a very compassionate person with a lot of gifts, a lot of spiritual gifts that can benefit the world and help heal others here, Taurus. So definitely the universe is giving you the green light. It's telling you your potential is enormous. Bottom of the deck is cycles. Isn't that interesting? See how that's 1919 and that's 2020? Feels like you've shifted here, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, it says cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you can't force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. So some of my Tauruses out there were needing to surrender and release control. And also, there could be something around repeating cycles here, Taurus. Okay, I feel compelled to get the Dragon Oracle, actually. I was going to go to Tarot, but I feel like there's a word in here that's really important. It says rest and listen to self. Some of you need more rest, or you're needing to prioritize self-love, self-care, a little bit of downtime. All right, what is the theme word for Taurus from the Universal Dragon deck? And then we'll do Tarot. Okay, the word is community. Interesting. And knowledge. So repeating themes around knowledge and community as well, Taurus. So some of you, it could be being in service, right? So you could be doing charity work in 2026. You could be working with your community, in your community. What you're working on could be building your tribe. Your tribe is growing here, Taurus. So it's a time of community for sure. I feel compelled to pull another one. Play, and to make time for play as well, Taurus. Gosh, don't I need that message? That was one of my personal revelations when I reflected on 2025. I was like, far out, Brussels sprout. I did not have enough fun. I worked way too hard and I did not prioritize myself and relationships. So maybe I'd love to know in the comments, what is your revelation from this year? What are you focused on improving in 2026? Be very curious to know. That's a lot of oracles. So as I said, I'm going to put them on Instagram so you can have a bit of a dive on it, save it, and then see how that plays out through the year. Bottom of the deck, I've got the Hanged Man. So they definitely want you to pursue spiritual growth here, Taurus. This is the card that I would pull to reflect this oracle. So pursuing enlightenment. Spiritually growing from the lessons that you've learned thus far, leaving the past behind, opening your heart to forgiveness, to healing, being compassionate, Taurus, releasing the need to control everything. Taurus, okay, the first card out is interesting. 5 of Pentacles, but it came out with the Magician. The universe has been pretty clear here. You have the power to overcome any adversity in your life here, Taurus, but you need to focus your intention on what it is that you want and desire. Some of you are struggling financially. Some of you are struggling with your health, and some of you are struggling with feelings of loneliness and isolation. I'm picking up actually on all 3 of those for the collective today. This can talk about feeling out in the cold, feeling that you're unsupported, sometimes feeling unloved. Can sometimes connect to feelings of lack, not feeling good enough. But when it came out with the Magician, it's a clear message. The universe is saying, I'm here. Like you even had that card about sincere prayer. You know, speak your dreams into being when the Magician shows up. If you don't like your circumstances, then you have the power to change them. That is the combination here. And it's, you know, the Magician says, be creative. This is creation. It's using your skill, your talent, and your ability to weave magic in your life and to know that you have the power to create change. And you can see with the infinity symbol above the Magician's head, which connects to Anything is possible, Taurus, if you believe. So be creative in 2026. Open up to using your talents. You might even find a new gift, a new talent. Yeah, you need to get out of your head here, Taurus. And I'm going to say into your heart. And I'm very much going based on the oracles and my intuition at the moment. Eight of Swords is a mindset that's fixed, stuck. It's a person that feels trapped, whether you feel trapped by your circumstances. It's a self-imposed entrapment. And I really feel that's what a lot of the collective are needing to release. I mean, both of these energies in the middle, it's like, what do you want here, Taurus? Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck, I do have the walking away card. I feel like you're not happy at the moment. Some of you have left behind a person, place, a situation, or you're in search of more meaning, more happiness. Like there's something missing here, Taurus, for some of you. Taurus. Taurus. Okay, Queen of Swords shot out. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Let me get the other two cards. What is the heartbeat of the reading for Taurus in 2026? Very spiritual. The Hermit. Yeah, you're looking for answers in 2026. Some of you are really being guided as well towards perhaps a new dream, a new path. One more, please, for Taurus. You might also be getting advice. Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel this is what you need to release, Taurus. Some of you have had a really tough 10-year cycle. Some of you have been betrayed. Some of you have felt stabbed in the back. There's been a painful experience for a lot of you that I feel is still lingering. And I'm really picking up that's why the universe is wanting you to release, to shift any negative mindset. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, to believe in yourself, Magician, that you have the power to create change, you have the power to heal, to be happy again. You know, this is the wise sage of tarot, connecting to your own spiritual wisdom. You know, I feel like there's some sort of dream, because in the lantern, Taurus, is the star. And this can be where you're using your wisdom to guide you at the moment towards perhaps even a new goal, dream, or ambition. Oh, I just feel like there's something about your mind here, Taurus, in 2026, getting more clear. Perhaps you're really seeing the truth of a situation, or you're ready to make change. It's like this is about laser focus. This is about clear communication, being very direct. So I don't know if perhaps this is your energy towards another person here, Taurus, and maybe that's the person that you're needing to forgive. I do have the bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Judgment. So you could be dealing with an air sign, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Judgment can talk about second chances, redemption, Taurus. You'll know if that's relevant. There could be an opportunity for a second chance with that person, or to heal. Let's see, Taurus. Now you've got Virgo energy in the heartbeat of the reading, so there could be also a significance around a Virgo. Taurus, last three cards. One more. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. Taurus. Oh, now I'm happy. Yeah, Taurus, look at this. It's your major arcana, the Hierophant, which is fantastic to get in your 2026 reading. This is you and your personal power. You and your strength. There's something about your faith as well in 2026. Two very spiritual cards. Wise. There's so much wisdom in the Hermit and the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can also talk about the teacher, the spiritual teacher. Or some of you could be learning something new. You could be, this can talk about institutions of higher learning. So whether or not you're the teacher or you're the student, you'll know which one's relevant. I really feel like you're improving your knowledge. For some of you, there is a path around spirituality and enlightenment as well. Taurus. Page of Cups. Is this the mercy, Taurus? Is this the forgiveness? Let's see, one more for Taurus. Yeah, I don't know if you're open though. Look, Taurus. The Four of Cups can be a soul that's a little disconnected. You know, it can be someone emotionally unavailable. It can be that extreme, or it can just be someone in a sulky mood. But we're doing a 2026 reading. I really feel what it's saying, because you had the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. So there could have been an issue. You could be in separation from another person, whether it's a friend, a family member. For some of you, it could also be a new person that's trying to engage with you. Just be cautious. The Four of Cups is closed off, and you are showing up potentially, if this is you, not necessarily open emotionally, Taurus. I feel that you've been hurt in the past, definitely. And perhaps that's what's created this sense of having to be really, I don't know, strict, you know, establishing strong boundaries, perhaps even a little cold, I'm going to say, Taurus. You'll know why you felt the need to be in this Queen of Swords. But I feel someone sincerely is trying to connect with you at an emotional level, whether that be platonic love, romantic love. I mean, this is the cup. This is the offer. There is an offer coming, Taurus. Now, whether it's you trying to reach out to someone that you've had issues with, or you're in the receiver, I don't know who's who, cross-watcher, if you're watching, but there is the opportunity to heal a situation, or there's the opportunity for new love or new friendship to enter your life. So I would just say, Taurus, keep your heart open in 2026. There is like a bit of a spiritual deep dive that a lot of the collective are really doing, which is, I really truly approve of. And I think that's part of your healing journey here, Taurus, is that you're going within for the answers. You're connecting to your spirituality, your inner wisdom, and your faith. Some of you could even be getting mentorship or being the mentor. You could be guiding another person, Taurus. You'll know if that's relevant. Because there has been a moving on. Twice we saw the Eight of Cups, and now we've got the Six of Swords. So I feel like there was a situation that you left in the past here, Taurus. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed that. And I really feel that the majority of it, I'm going to say, is in 2026, realize that you have the potential to create change in your life. That if you're not happy or you want something different, Taurus, trust that you certainly have the wisdom, the Hermit and the Hierophant, and perhaps even the education. And this is about using your talents to make your dreams come true. And I really feel like there is the opportunity for reconciliation or healing of an important relationship, but you have free will. I will leave that with you. God bless. Bye, Taurus.